fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For a Green Bay Packers.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll be out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Well, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Rodgers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That's complete to Kyle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Shy of the goal line.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Cano now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Packers 14, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Trey Burton, 78 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score, Packers 21, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Miles Sanders. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
8-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Allen Bailey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Sanders, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Miles Sanders.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Sanders.
The handoff to Miles.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the Packers' 14-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
The 2-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
They'll take over.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A nice run there by Sanders on 1st down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
Sean Williams brought him down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Gain on the play brings up third down.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll find Pittman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And the Lions.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sean Williams. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the...
He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 68 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right. And it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Escaping the press. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
You got nothing. Whip. Watch the whip. Rush in.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
For Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the draw, here's Sanders. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Allen Bailey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Yo.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return will stop right around the 25. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
White, the ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up second and...
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 59 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your own fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's got Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To Mike Evans.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the...
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Gets it to Gordon. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 31, Garoppolo. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 28-yard line.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And it's for pride now, but the Lions do get a bit closer.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Lions 19. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Stills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Caught by Cobb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Adrian Peterson, 27 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on.
As physical as this game is, sometimes it's precision that gets guys into the end zone. And that's exactly what we saw in that play. Tremendous blocking, running back saw it, and followed it into the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. I'm here all day.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Looks to me, partner,
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alan Bailey giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Miles Sanders.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Rodgers throwing here. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Just keeping the play alive. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to let this. That's caught inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Things are rocking easy here in the fourth quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
69. Lions 25.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Here we go.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Got one.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
69.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys up every week will just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0 to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.